Welcome to types of research questions. So the whole point in statistics is we're trying to do studies to answer various research questions. We have four main types of research questions we can ask. We can have questions to do with estimating. So we can ask, we'll stick with average or percent or proportion. So for example, we could ask, what is the average or the mean age of Peralta students? We could also ask what proportion or what percent, what proportion of Peralta students are full-time students? So here we're asking for the actual average or the proportion. This is not something that we will just get necessarily the precise answer to. We will just estimate it based off of whatever our sample says. Testing a claim. This is testing a claim about a population. So we could, for example, ask, do Peralta students average less than 8 hours of sleep a night? So in this case, presumably someone would make the claim Peralta students average less than 8 hours of sleep a night. And then we're trying to test, is that correct? Similarly, we could ask about proportion. So I'm going to do percent in this case. So we could say, are more than 25% of Peralta students full-time students? So the difference between estimating and testing a claim, we have sort of a guess about what number might be a cutoff, and we're trying to see if this is true. Estimating, we don't need to guess any sort of guess. We're just going to wait and see what our study results say. Next, we can compare two populations. So we could ask, on average, do Peralta students work more hours per week than UC students? So here we're just asking, is one higher than the other? Similarly, when it comes to percent or proportion, we're just seeing if one group is more likely than the other to do something. So are Peralta students more likely to have dependent children? than UC students. Next up, we have investigating a relationship between two variables. So we have two things we can do. One is we can ask if there is a relationship. We'll say association now. The other thing we can do is we can actually look for cause and effect. So is there an association between let's say the hours of sleep a night and number of credits a student takes? So this is is there an association? Is there a relationship? It is not claiming cause and effect. Versus we can look for a cause and effect relationship. So does sleeping more hours a night improve reflex time? So basically, does it improve how quick your body responds to things? So note the first question there is just asking if there is an association, if there is a pattern that is observed, versus the second question is asking for a cause and effect relationship. So this is asking for an observed pattern versus a cause and effect relationship. All right, those are the types of studies that we will be, or research questions we will be asking.